Hey everybody, we are back for Fun Fact Friday Live, and this episode, or this edition of Fun Fact Friday Live, we are going to introduce you guys to our friend, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell is our Chaco golden knee tarantula that Will is holding. Say hi, Will.
Hello.
Now, this type of tarantula comes from South America, specifically Paraguay and Argentina. And tarantulas are more of a hairy or heavy-bodied spider, and they actually use those hairs for a couple different adaptations for survival. They use their hairs not only to defend themselves, they'll actually take those long back legs and kind of flick those hairs off of the back of their abdomen, and they get into the nose, the eyes, the ears of a predator, and they become really itchy. And while the predator is itching away, it gives time for the tarantula to escape danger. Also, they'll use those hairs just like a nose and ears. They actually pick up chemical scents through their hairs, which they're processing and looking or learning stuff about their environment. And they also pick up vibration, or kind of like sound, how we use our ears to hear, but they use their hairs. So they're learning lots of different things about their environment just through those hairs. There's a bunch on there. And while right below their hairs is their exoskeleton. And if you saw our Fun Fact Friday last week, we talked about keratin. And while it's not made out of keratin, one structure that is probably not made out of keratin is arachnids, and bugs and invertebrates are actually made out of chitin. It's another different type of protein and almost just as hard, but that's what makes up their exoskeleton. It's actually their bones kind of on the outside of their body, and that's what helps to protect them. And you can actually see, let's see if we can get in there. Ooh, you can see those tiny little dots there. Those are her eyes on the top of her head. She has 8 eyes and 8 legs. We'll zoom back here to the back. And on the back of her abdomen, she actually has 2 little finger-like projections that fold down, and that is where she spins a web. They're called spinnerets. We're gonna actually show you guys something cool. So every single time they need to grow bigger, they will molt their exoskeleton. Now this is an exoskeleton from a different type of spider, a cobalt blue spider, but it would look just similar. They actually will lay on their back as they're molting their exoskeleton, and then they'll wiggle out, leaving the old exoskeleton behind, and they will already have that new exoskeleton in place. It will need a little bit of time to harden, and they are kind of vulnerable at that time. But once that hardens, they are good to go. Again, every single time they need to grow bigger, they actually molt that. And they're molting every single part of it. You can see even their fangs. Let's see. Ooh, those shiny little cat-like claws that you can see, those are actually their fangs. They don't really have a mouth, they just have fangs and mouth parts that help them to eat their food. They'll catch anything from spiders and crickets and any other insect or bugs. Some other spiders can catch bigger things like small mammals, lizards, even birds. And they inject a digestive enzyme into their food, and that is what breaks it down, makes it all milkshake and soup-like, and then they use those same 2 teeth, just like straws, and slurp it right up. Well, thank you guys for joining us for our Fun Fact Friday Live. Woohoo! Say bye, Tinkerbell.
Bye.
Yeah, she's kind of more the quiet type. Alright guys, join us next week for Fun Fact Friday Live again with another one of our animal ambassadors.